So I got the Touratech bike protection when I purchased the motorcycle back in June of last year. I really like the way that it looks. I like that the uppers don't cover the rondelle. I really like the way that it goes around the engine here. I just overall like the way that it looks. I also got the MachineArt Moto valve cover covers. I know that's not what you actually call them, but I just really like calling it that because it's fun. So the valve cover covers. And the reason I got this guy too is because I have actually punched a hole through the metal on, not my bike, but on someone else's. Oops. And so I got these suckers to really protect that. The problem with having both of them on here is that now what's happening is the Touratech bars are getting shoved up into the MachineArt Moto, which is actually shoving over the entire valve cover. I ended up with an oil leak and I had oil spilled all over my pants and boots. And so what I'm going to do now is actually take these Touratech bars off and replace them with alt-rider engine and bike protection, both upper and lowers. I like the way the Touratech looks better. I don't particularly like the way that the alt-rider looks, but it's supposed to be the beefiest in the industry, so we're gonna give it a go. Okay, so the Touratech bars are off the motorcycle. The beak's been pulled off as well. There's a few other things that we need to take off in order to fit these alt-rider bars. My fiance over here has everything set up for us, and he and I are gonna work on getting these alt-rider bars done. Go team. Okay, so I ordered the alt-rider lowers and uppers. What I didn't realize that I had done was ordered the wrong set for myself. The lowers are actually supposed to be attached to the alt-rider skid plate. So instead of sending the bars back, I just went ahead and ordered the skid plate. So let's open her up and put her on. Okay, so like I had said, I ordered the wrong lowers from alt-rider. They are the ones that come with the mounting brackets that are designed to mount to their skid plate. And I didn't have enough time to send them back and get some different ones. So what I did instead was ordered the skid plate. So it is Thursday night. I have work starting tomorrow. So my fiance and I are going to tag team this. Mostly he's going to read the instructions and I'm just going to put bolts on. So we're going to get this done before we go to bed because it just showed up. We had friends over for dinner, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, wish us luck. Turns out you have to have the right tools for the job. We got to here and what is this thing called? Kind of little
The C-clip.
C-clip.
Snap ring.
Snap ring. We need snap ring tool, which we don't have, which is sort of kind of put us at a little bit of a halt. We're going to try to work on some other things, but really they kind of want, at least when I mean they, I mean Altrider, wants us to work from the bottom up, starting with the skid plate, going to the lowers, and then ending with the uppers. So we're going to see what we can come up with. It's already pretty late, so we're going to get up early and go get the part and hopefully get all of this done before 8:30. So fingers crossed. Okay, so we are back. We have purchased the tool that we need to hopefully finish this job. Trying to go ride with some friends this morning. Not sure it's gonna happen for me. It'll happen for Chris. So we'll see how far we can get. So Chris went and rode this morning with the group of friends that we were both supposed to go ride with, but my bars aren't finished because we ran out of time. No big deal. I'm going to try to finish it up and be by myself. It's just part of it. I have a student later today, so I have to stay focused on that and get that finished, and yeah, we'll get these bars on. I will be the first to admit that I am not good at basically anything mechanical. I get really nervous about how tight things are supposed to be. Am I stripping the bolt? All kinds of things. So really struggled to get those on. The tension seems off. We've got a couple bolts that aren't completely tightened just yet, simply because we're just a little nervous about stripping them. So I'm gonna wait for Chris to get back. We have to torque all of these anyway. So, but there they are. I'm pretty excited about it. The skid plate's really super beefy. These things are really beefy. I just am really, really impressed. They must have changed the design here too, because I remember in the past, this bar here would cover the rondelle, and it was a big pet peeve of mine. But you can see it just fine, so it's better, I think. That, or I'm remembering something different. So anyway, I'm not a mechanic. I try, but it always seems that we're in a hurry because I had to order this skid plate. I have to work today, and it didn't show up until yesterday. So I usually don't get a chance to sit with it and really practice any mechanical skills. So that's challenging in and of itself. So Chris, of course, did most of the work, and I stood around and played with the dog. So I'll get there. I'm starting to. So we'll wait for him to get home. We'll torque it, and then it'll be done.